Hi, guys. It's Dawn with MakeupClasses.com. And yes, we have another celebrity interview. My beautiful friends. She's so gorgeous. Miss Ayla Brown, American Idol contestant, radio host up in Boston, and singer-songwriter. Her songs really touch the heart, are so inspiring, so beautiful. Ayla, thank you so much for coming aboard. Welcome to the Makeup Classes family. We're all about beauty, inspiration, and man, do you have some story.
Thank you for having me, Dawn. It's so funny. I'm like, oh my gosh, New York / Jersey / Boston. Like there's been so many rivalries, but you know what we can do? We can come together and talk about makeup and girl things. And I just love it. I've loved you and have known you for so many years. And I'm so happy that you had me on just to get to know each other in a little bit of a different way, like not in a makeup chair. So I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, awesome. Yeah, we go way back on Fox. You were on so many times performing, and then also down in DC. You also performed. We've just had a really great run together. You've had some amazing career. Oh, we have a fan from Ireland coming on. Welcome, Ryan, our friend Ryan. So Ayla, a lot of people are very curious about American Idol. I know that was so long ago. You were 17.
Long. Yeah. Yeah.
But you have such an amazing story of reinvention and recreating yourself. And it is so timely because of COVID. A lot of people have been forced to reinvent themselves. So take us back to American Idol. What was that experience like for you?
Well, as you said, so I was only 17. I was a little baby. And I was one of those girls that just loved to sing. And my outlet, luckily I went to a school where they had a chorus and they had an a cappella group that you could join. And I joined as many things in school time that I could, like those groups. But my outlet, I was really an athlete who loved to sing. Athletics always came first. So performing just by myself was my outlet. It wasn't until I was 17, my mom came home from work one day and she's like, did you hear the big news? American Idol's coming to Gillette Stadium. Now, I grew up in Massachusetts. Ooh. Gillette Stadium, obviously, where the Patriots play. It's a huge arena, a stadium. And I'm like, whoa, they're coming to a place like that. There must be like so many people trying out. And she's like, yeah, wouldn't it be fun? Like a way to end your senior year in high school. Let's go stand in line and like, you can try out. And I thought to myself, you know what an experience that would be. So stood in line for 18 hours in the pouring rain. And my mom was with me the whole time because technically I was a minor. Like I couldn't be without a parent regardless. And I finally made it up to the tent where they had the producer waiting. It wasn't like everyone thinks that you're going to go right to the judges, but that's not how it works. There's actually a lot of auditions before you even see the Simon Cowells and Paula Abduls and Randy Jacksons, which they were the judges when I was on the season. So I got 15 seconds to perform in front of a producer.
Wow.
I was looking around the whole day just being like, there's so many talented people. There's no way I'm going to make it. Like the self-doubt happened probably the second I stood in line, to be honest. And so it's 18 hours of just wondering, am I good enough? Oh my gosh, listen to them. Oh, wow, they can hit that note. Like you're comparing yourself to people just warming up. And I got a golden ticket. Like the producer, for whatever reason, liked what I was doing, liked how I sounded. I don't know what it was, but I was like, are you sure? And so I ended up going through the audition process and made it on the show as a 17-year-old kid who really had never sung except for in high school chorus and middle school choir, you know what I mean? And so I had this opportunity where it was all so new and so exciting. And I placed 13th overall that year back in season 5. Mm-hmm. So Taylor Hicks was the winner of that season. But we had Catherine McPhee and Kelly Pickler and so many other amazing, Daughtry, talented people. And I was just like a sponge absorbing it all. I got eliminated from the show. And I had a basketball scholarship. I was so lucky. Like I worked really, really hard back then. I got a basketball scholarship to play basketball at Boston College. So I got eliminated from the show and literally started my freshman year of summer school like a month later. It was kind of crazy. So that's how the journey started. And it's been zigzagging all through different experiences and opportunities ever since.
Now, I know your dad plays guitar.
Yeah.
I've worked with him and he has played many times at Fox. Where did you learn how to actually play music? Was that something that you did in the house? Did you play musical instruments, or was it
no
in college? When did you pick that all up?
Great question. So I would always sing. Like I really feel like my voice is my musical instrument. I'm not super talented at the guitar, and partly because I don't spend a lot of time on it.
That's debatable. That's debatable.
No,
I think you're great.
Oh, thanks. But here's the thing, like I discovered it later, and it was after college. It was when I moved down to Nashville, because I realized everyone played the guitar in Nashville. Like you had to learn at least 5 or 6 chords. And once you got that down, you could write songs. And if you could write songs, then, you know, the whole world could open up in the songwriting world or performance world. But I remember this opportunity I had. I'll never forget it. I didn't really know how to play the guitar well. I had never done it in front of anyone, but I was signed to William Morris talent agency down in Nashville. And they contacted me and they said, hey, we have an opportunity for you to open up for country music singer Josh Turner in Pennsylvania. It's going to be solo acoustic. The budget's, $200 or something. You're going to have to get yourself there and find your own hotel and transportation or whatever. But it's a 45-minute set. And all of a sudden I had this like feeling, because they said solo acoustic, which means I had to solo. That's me. Like I couldn't bring anyone else with me. 45-minute sets. Like I'd never played in front of anyone before. And I remember walking up to the stage and like my palms were sweating profusely. And I'm like, I learned these 10 songs as best as I could. Like 10, that was it. Like that, no more, like 10 songs. And I did it. I was nervous, got through it. And afterwards I went to the merchandise table because I had made up t-shirts and I had a CD at the time. And I noticed that there was this huge line of people lined up, and I came to the table and I asked whoever was working the table, I'm like, oh my gosh, what are these people in line for? And they're like, honey, they've been waiting for you. Like these people have already bought t-shirts and CD. And I'm like, oh my God, first of all, that's amazing. Second of all, they liked it. Third of all, they don't know that this is my first time ever playing guitar in front of anyone. Like, so I knew at that moment, the fact that I was pushed into a situation that made me really uncomfortable, I was going to get through it. And now I'm so glad I had that experience, because you always have that first time. And that was my first time. Yeah. Yes.
And I think it's important for everyone to have that moment of being uncomfortable and move through it, not run away or try to jump over, move through the experience.
I agree.
So you're down in Nashville, your career starts to blossom. Take us from Nashville to what brought you back home.
Yeah, sure. So I graduated college. I went to BC, as I said. I majored in communications, but I always felt like, okay, I was on American Idol. Now I have a college degree. I played basketball. I really want to just like throw away all my sneakers. And I did. I threw away a huge part of me, metaphorically and literally. I pretty much tossed in the trash every single basketball shoe that I owned. A lot of
What was that like? What was that like? That's a big move. That's a spiritual move to close the door on something. What was that like for you?
I look back on it now and I'm like, I wish I wouldn't have done that, because I still today don't own any basketball shoes. So I don't go out and play. But I think I needed to do that, because when you play at such a high level, it consumes every ounce of your emotions and your physical body. And I didn't have like the best of experiences with the coach that I was with. And so I just felt like it was time for me to start fresh and be a new person. So I decided Nashville because I had an opportunity to perform down there. And I went down and I loved it. And I thought, oh my gosh, when I graduate, I'm going to pack up the car and move. And that's what I did. And my parents thought I was crazy, but I just like had to give it a shot and lived
and how
down
old
there.
were you? How old were you?
Well, I was out of college. So it was back in 2011. I was 21, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It takes a lot of courage for a 21-year-old to pack the car up, say goodbye to mom and dad. You have some fans coming on here.
Oh,
They
thanks.
love you.
Thanks,
They
guys.
absolutely love you.
Oh, thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
I think that's, very, it's, appropriate now because a lot of people have some doors being shut on them and they're scared to open that new door. So here you are at 21, throw in your best dress clothes into your car, your makeup kit.
Yeah, no, you're so right. And I didn't know anyone before moving down there. I found an apartment that I just searched online for, and I'm like, okay, hopefully this is a good area. And I really loved the apartment, had a great time. I didn't think I'd be down there. Well, my parents didn't think I'd be down there for so long, but I was there for 9.5 years. And I wrote so many songs. I had my Grand Ole Opry debut. I went on multiple tours for our Men and Women in Uniform overseas. I had so many performance opportunities. I met so many awesome writers and friends. And so like at the end of the day, it was such a great decision for me to do that. And what brought me like back up to Massachusetts, which is where I grew up, is I was kind of just down there doing my thing and got an opportunity to come to Boston to be on a radio station called Country 1025. So I have a full-time job, and it's so ironic now because I spent my whole musical career like begging radio to like play my songs, and here I am working for the radio station that I used to beg to play my songs, but like and they still don't play my songs, and that's fine. Like they can't. That's not how I've learned so much about radio. That's not how it works. Just because you beg someone to do something, it doesn't mean it's going to happen. So right now though, I wake up, I'm on their morning show. I wake up at 4 a.m. I do the show. It's over at 9 a.m. and I love it. It's just like, it's opened up a part of me that I never thought existed. Like it's very similar to writing songs, I've learned. So, when you write a song, you're expressing yourself. Like if you're sad, you can express that. If you're mad, you can write a song about it. But every day that we do the morning show, it's a talk show. So like I get to talk about what's bothering me or talk about what makes me excited about something. So it's a really great fit. And I couldn't be happier to be back home too, around family.
That's awesome. You have so many fans. Here's someone that says they listen to you every morning.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you, Teresa. Yes. That is amazing. Yay.
So what is it like? Well, I used to get up really early in the morning. I know what it's like to get up early.
Yeah, I know you do.
Maybe our audience doesn't know. What is it like to get up so early in the morning and go to a radio show? Here you are in the glamorous spotlight of Nashville, and now you're back in Boston. I can only imagine the cold winter mornings. I mean, Ayla, are you doing your hair and makeup and glamming? What is radio like?
Radio is not like television, and in a good and a bad way. So like, on radio, what you say and the way you express yourself is the only thing that matters, right? They don't care about what you look like or what you wore that day. But that's also a good thing because it is so early, and I wake up at 4. And I'm one of those people that I don't press snooze. So once the alarm goes off, like I know, like I have to get up, because if not, I feel like I'll just like sleep through it. And so once the alarm goes off, I have a coffee maker that is on a timer. So once I get downstairs, the coffee is ready to go. Put together like a quick little lunch bag with snacks and like juice or whatever I'm having for breakfast, and get in my car. It's only because there's no traffic at 4:30 in the morning. It takes me 18 minutes to get to work. I do the show. I drive 18 minutes home, but I'm definitely not like glammed up. I mean, even like right now, I really have very minimal,
You're
makeup on.
gorgeous.
No, thank
You're
thank
gorgeous.
you.
You don't need it.
No, but I like when you do my makeup. Like what a treat that is to get your hair and makeup professionally done. Every time that happens, which isn't all the time, but like if I have a photo shoot or, if I'm on TV, I will literally make that makeup last as long as possible and be like, who is taking me out today? I need to go somewhere. Like I'm not going home and washing this off. We're doing something because it's a special occasion.
I know who's taking you somewhere. Our beautiful friends, your fiance, right? Fiance?
Yeah, fiance. I know. Yeah, his name is Rob, and he's an amazing singer-songwriter as well. And that's how we met. And we're going to be tying the knot officially this summer in August. So
Wow.
time's flying by. Thanks.
Amazing.
Thank
you
you.
guys you have a beautiful YouTube channel. And for anybody that hasn't seen Ayla's performances or music, please check out Ayla Brown YouTube. And you and Rob do some just fabulous give you goosebump performances on the channel. And it's really beautiful to see a couple that really is in love with each other. You respect each other as singer-songwriters, and you can see the spark on screen.
Well, you should hear the songs that we write when we don't like each other. We do that too. Like we're just like everybody else. The cool thing though is that we just write about it. So we have a song called Makes Me Drink.
Yes,
and you can find that. Yeah, you can find that if you type in, I think my name, but definitely Rob's name, Rob Bellamy. And it's a song that he wrote about me, literally driving him so crazy that he just like needs to drink. And it's a country song through and through, like super duper country. But we wrote it together because it's like, I know I can drive you crazy and require and request so many things of you and your time. And so, I mean, we write the love songs, but we definitely have the real songs too, like that one.
I love that. I was laughing out loud when I listened to it because I definitely have a honey-do list for my husband. He was just outside power washing a little bit ago.
Oh, that's a good man.
Get ready for Memorial Day weekend. You need to power wash.
Yeah, but guys secretly like power washing, so he probably loved every second of it.
He does. Yeah. Yeah. You and Rob have some beautiful, beautiful songs. Which song is your favorite that you two wrote together? Which one really speaks from the heart?
Probably the one that I enjoy singing the most with him is Make It Mean Something. It was kind of like our title track to our little album that we saved up all of our merchandise money to record. We did that 3 years ago where we had no money. Like it was before I got the job at the radio station and we were just doing music. And so we were like, let's save up everything we make for a summer and go into a studio and record the songs that like people are really digging. Mm-hmm. And so we did that, and you can find that on Spotify and iTunes now if you're into digital streaming and stuff. But the whole EP is called Make It Mean Something. And I just like that song because it's about the honeymoon phase and being like very much in love. Like when Rob and I first met, there's a line in it. The first line of the song is, we were making out in the shopping cart in aisle 7. And it was just like, yeah, we were. When we first met, we couldn't keep our hands off each other. Like it's called the honeymoon phase, right?
I was wondering when I heard that song, how much truth is
every line in that song. Like when, even there's a line saying like that yellow dress leaning on that deck.
Yes.
So I even have the photo to prove it. Like we were in upstate New York at a bunch of wineries, and Rob took this photo of me like leaning up in a yellow dress on this deck. And like, that's what I mean. Like everything you hear is not really embellished when it comes to songs with us because there's a lot to say. So that's probably one of my favorites that we've written together.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so beautiful when I was watching the videos and listening to the lyrics. And I said, wow, what a beautiful couple. And I'm so happy for you that the wedding is coming up. Someone says that their wedding is near yours.
Yay!
Fan. Yay.
Yes. It's a lot of fun to plan a wedding, obviously very stressful as well, because you want you want people to have a good time. You want everything to be the way you imagined it, but we're trying to also keep a very open and casual mind to our special day as well. Like we're doing food trucks and we're doing outdoor. We got our tablecloths for $1.50 each, like at a bargain place called Christmas Tree Shop up here. Like we're very proud that we're like doing this frugally, but also like the vibe that we want as well.
Beautiful.
So it's going to be fun. We're looking forward to it.
And will you two be singing at your wedding?
Rob, are we going to be singing at our wedding? I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
You said probably not. Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I don't know, because here's the thing. Rob says he needs a break. Here's the thing. We hired an oldies band that's been a band together for 47 years.
Wow.
They've been, and I love them. Like I used to follow them around when I was a little kid.
That says a lot about a band.
Yeah.
To be together 47 years. Unbelievable. There's so much, politics, bureaucratic garbage that goes on behind the scenes when it comes to artists and creating, and the fact that they could stick together for that long is
Dawn,
amazing.
Their set list hasn't changed in 47 years. It's still like, you know what I mean? So it's not even songs that like Rob and I would even sing. I don't think, like, it's whatever. It's going to be a lot of fun, but like we want the musicians to do their thing, and as long as we just say our vows, we'll be fine
and have a great time. And just enjoy that intimacy. I think that's so beautiful. That's really what a wedding is about. It's about the couple and the love that you guys share. So I also noticed on your website that when you go on, you can click tour, and you have some upcoming shows this summer. Tell us, they look like really beautiful venues. Talk about beautiful, intimate venues as well.
Sure.
Really classy places. Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Like when I lived in Nashville, I was able to travel because music was full time. So now that I live in Boston, like my tour schedule has to be on the weekends, or if it's on a weeknight, like I wake up at 4 a.m, as you know. So I have to be kind of like home and like in bed a little earlier than what I normally did. So I don't travel a lot very far anymore. But I have a ton of shows in the New England area, and they're still coming in all the time. And a lot of these places I've been to before, and some of them I haven't, but I'm just really excited to see people face to face for the first time in a long time. Like our industry was obviously like yours, very thrown all around, upside down.
Shut
down. Yeah. And it's kind of time. You know what I mean? Like everyone is ready for a fun, open, musical summer. Do you know what I mean? So we're excited about that too. And I'm trying not to take any performance or opportunity for granted, because like 2020 sucked. So it's gonna be hopefully a fun year, and ready to get back out there. So you can find all the tour dates on aylabrown.com, or if you want us to perform, if it's not too far, shoot us a message. Like we'd love to try and find new places to go.
We want you in Jersey.
Okay, Jersey's not far. We can make it to Jersey. Yeah,
we're gonna make it happen.
Good.
So let's switch gears for a minute. What I love best, makeup and hair. What is it like getting ready for performance? Well, let me take you back. Let me take you way back in time. Let's go back. Let's rewind to American Idol.
Okay.
A lot of my fans, they want to know, what was that like, getting the outfit? together, getting the hair, getting the makeup? Was
Sure.
that all you? Did you have a team of people? Who was involved in
No
all
team
of
of
that?
people, no team of people in the hair, makeup, or wardrobe until you made it to the top 12. Now, I was
Wow.
13th, so I never got that. So everything that you saw was like my mistakes. And I mean that in like the cutest way possible. Like
You look
basically,
amazing.
I didn't know what I was doing. Like I learned how to use blush and use makeup. I didn't know what foundation was. I knew nothing when I was on the show. And it was a lot of like I remember watching Catherine McPhee in the mirror, like make her brush and put it on a palette, and it was like kind of shimmery. And she would like put it like right in the inside of her eyes. Guess what I did like the next day? I went and bought something similar because I was like, I'm only copying what I see because I didn't know
Smart.
anything. I was a tomboy, played basketball, played boys football as the only girl. Like I wasn't a makeup kind of girl, and that's okay. Like I'm a late bloomer. Um, and then it wasn't until like meeting people like you, honestly, like who would do my makeup. And I would always ask questions like, hey, what did you use on my face? Or how do you do that? Or what brush would you suggest? And over time, I've kind of like built my own station that works for me or found the brushes that like I enjoy using. Am I a professional? Oh my God, no. Like I am not even close, but I've learned enough where like I get ready for my own performances and I feel really confident and really good that when I step
Mhm.
out there, I've done all the things I've learned to like look and feel good.
And what kind of outfits? Like, tell us about your wardrobe because you have some really glamorous clothes. I've
Yeah.
seen you on stage. You always look amazing.
Thank
Where are
you.
you? Where are you shopping? And what do you like? What would you say your style is with your live performances?
It depends on the venue. So if it's a bar restaurant, which I don't do a ton of those, but if it is, then I'm going to definitely dress more casual. You know, like I don't want to like I don't need to be dolled out head to toe.
Mhm.
Sometimes that could even be a sundress, and I'm like totally fine with a sundress. But like, I also work with a designer. His name is David Joseph. He is unbelievable. Like, he's made
Wow.
outfits for me that I'll wear for larger performances or even the more intimate ones that are at like very classy singer-songwriter places where it's about the stories and the music and there's
Mhm.
nothing else around except the patrons and the audience listening to you. But if there's other things going on, like, you know, if it's an outdoor family friendly thing at a park or something, like I'll dress for that occasion too. But so it really depends on the venue.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. I just think you always look so beautiful at all of your videos. Even when you're home in flip-flops, you look so cute. One of your fans wants you up
Ooh,
in Leo
I
Minster.
was gonna say try and pronounce that. You got it wrong, but
Did I?
yeah, you want to know actually how to pronounce that?
Sure. How do you say it?
You're not gonna believe it. It's Lemonster.
Lemonster.
Yeah, it
Okay,
makes
I
no
can
sense. It
see
makes
it.
no, you can't. No, there's no
I
way.
mean,
That makes no sense.
if you flip a few vowels and letters around,
Lemonster.
you
Yeah,
could get it. That's awesome.
crazy.
Is that town by you?
It's not super close. I live on the South Shore, so that's a little
Okay.
bit, yeah, it's more
Okay.
northwest than me. But I mean, she,
You're open
Teresa,
to
I
anything.
drive. And yes, go to aylabrown.com and check out the tour section. I'll definitely be around your area at some point. But yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, it's a lot of
Ayla, you
fun.
are just so sweet. And I just want to thank you for coming on today. I know that your fans will really enjoy either watching this live now or in the playback. Check
Yeah.
out Ayla Brown's YouTube channel. Where else can they find you and Rob?
Sure. Well, definitely on Instagram. I'm a lot bigger on Facebook and Instagram as like
Okay.
any other platform. So, Ayla Brown official is my Instagram handle. And then Facebook is Ayla Brown Music. And then YouTube, if you just type in my name, you'll see my channel. And if not, you'll see a whole bunch of other videos that people have uploaded over the years. The many years I've been doing it. Some of them I'm proud of. Some of them I'm not. I don't even care. Whatever. Have fun. But definitely stay in touch, because a huge part of our industry as independent artists is being able to use our own fan base to build what we have going on. And so if anyone listening or wants to find out more information, like, it really goes a long way if you subscribe to my newsletter or any of those like social media channels. It helps a lot. So,
and people can also purchase your music
of course,
to put into their phone. Oh, I'm trying to think of the song that I
Always
love.
Have a Home.
I love that one.
Oh,
the one that I didn't have time, but I'm gonna purchase when we're done is the Matchsticks and Gasoline.
Matches and Gasoline. You like that one?
Girl.
Oh, that one's a sassy one.
Oh, it is so like sassy and just really. What is Rob saying?
Rob says, "Do they want it?"
It has a little bit of that going on. Ayla.
I know. No, he means do we want him to get his guitar and he'll accompany me while I play it for you? That's exactly what that means. Do you want me to sing that? Robbie, do you have your guitar?
Oh my gosh, I love it. Are you serious? Yes.
Yeah,
the answer is yes.
We're live, so you have to like
Rob, you have to grab
do it
that
now.
Quick.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Melinda.
Excellent. Oh, thank you so much, guys, for watching.
He's got to put a shirt on. So
someone says yes, Rob.
Yes, awesome. Rob. Woo! Yeah, you guys got to check out all of Rob's stuff too. He is amazing.
We'll have him on too. We got to get him on to me.
Yeah, he'll do an interview with you. Definitely.
Absolutely. And I'd love to talk to that fashion designer. That does all of your clothes.
I'm going to put you in touch with everybody I know. Like, everyone I know should do this. Now, I don't know if it'll pick up on this mic, so we might have to just experiment a little bit, but
I'm sure we'll be fine. So give us a little history about that song that you wrote.
I wrote this song.
From?
I wrote this song with two songwriters down in Nashville who have had #1 hits. Phil Barton and Emily Shackleton. Anyone watching has got to Google their names and see all the songs that they've written. It's unreal. And I got in a room with them and literally almost watched them work their magic. Like, I was definitely a part of that co-write, but it almost felt like I was in a panel. You know what I mean? Like, I saw two hit songwriters working, and I was almost like blessed to witness something like that.
The chills.
Yeah, and
I could just feel that.
I think I forget who came up with the idea, but like, once the ideas were flowing, I almost just like had to take a step back and be like, oh my God, they're ridiculously talented. But Matches and Gasoline is all about being in a relationship with someone that you know is not the right fit for you, but yet you keep coming back to them because there's something about them. Now, a lot of people would say that that's not a good situation, and it's like Matches and Gasoline because it is going to explode at some point. And that's kind of what it's about. And the vibe is very like, if you listen to the full band version, it's very like Carrie Underwood Before He Cheats sort of vibe. So
I did feel that. Yeah.
I don't know.
When you were singing that, I just felt
it's downstairs in the closet across from the bike.
I felt so I don't know, it kind of took me back to those days, you know.
Oh yeah, like
bad relationships.
I know. And everyone usually is. Yeah, exactly. Oh, thanks, Ivan or Yvonne.
Yes,
Ivan.
He is all the way from Holland. Yes.
Nice. Woohoo.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys sticking the interview out for the best part. I'm going to sing a song.
Oh, girl,
for
this
you guys.
Is such a surprise. And,
yes.
And what a gift. I love it. I did not expect this. It's beautiful.
Yo, amazing. I don't know how it's going to sound. Let's see if you can hear. Everybody, this
There
is Rob.
he is.
There he is.
What's happening?
Everything's great. Oh, so well. I am so happy for you guys. Big wedding this August. So happy for all your beautiful songs that you've written and co-created.
I can't hear you because I have headphones on, but that's okay. Okay, we'll see if this picks up. If not, whatever.
Well, everyone will have to go to YouTube to watch you guys.
Exactly. This is
Look at this beautiful couple. I mean, does it get any more gorgeous than these two? And
okay, here we go. Let's try it.
Amazing.
Do you hear that?
Oh yeah, it sounds beautiful.
Okay.
Let's see if I can switch up. No, I don't do this. Uh-oh. Sorry.
Oh, do you want us to keep going? I mean, is it okay?
I want to focus on you.
Oh, whatever you want to do, it's fine.
I don't know how to do it.
Okay, that's fine. It's okay. Here we go. Every time you say goodbye, I swear that it's the last time. I lock my door, ignore your call, and put you out of my mind. But somehow you always know, and I say that I don't want anyone that's blowing smoke. You're my weakness. I'm defenseless. Ooh. You let a fire that I can't put out, and all the water in the world can't drown it. If I'm the spark, then baby you're the kerosene, out of control, body, soul, the enemy. When you touch me, I start melting. No, I shouldn't, but I just can't help it. You drive me wild, but you're driving me crazy. Boy, you know you're bad for me like matches and gasoline. Boy, you know you're bad for me like matches and gasoline. I like to say it's all your fault, but baby, that ain't true. I'm the one who takes you back, the one that can't quit you. And we both know this ain't love, but whatever the hell it is, I can't get enough, can't resist it. I'm addicted. Whoa, 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 whoa. You need a fire that I can't put out, and all the water in the world can't drown it. If I'm a spark, then baby you're the kerosene, out of control, body and soul. This could be the enemy. When you touch me, I start melting. No, I shouldn't, but I just can't help it. You drive me wild, but you're driving me crazy. Boy, you know you're bad for me like matches and gasoline. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah. You lit a fire that I can't put out, and all the water in the world can't drown it. If I'm a spark, baby, you're the kerosene, out of control, body and soul. This could be the end of me. When you touch me, I start melting. No, I shouldn't, but I just can't help it. You drive me wild, but you're driving me crazy. Boy, you know you're bad for me like matches and gasoline. Boy, you know you're bad for me like matches and gasoline. Boy, you know you're bad for me.
Oh, I have the chills. Oh my gosh. You guys are such superstars.
Oh, thank you.
I can't. Everybody needs to buy that song. You need that song on your phone.
Thank you. Yeah, matches and gasoline. Get it while it's hot. It's hot. It's hot.
Oh my God, it's so hot.
It's actually such an old song that I wrote like back in 2000 and whatever, but it's still relevant. It doesn't matter when it was written. Some of the biggest songs are like from the 70s. So
it is just so sexy and fabulous. And girl, you are sexy and fabulous.
Thank you for having me on.
I hear the power washing. Sorry about that.
It's okay. It's
Ayla,
okay.
Oh, you are just such a doll. Thank you so much. I hope you and Rob come back soon. I know you guys will. For everybody at MakeupClasses.com, please check out Ayla Brown and buy that song today. We have so many fans. They just want to say thank you. They love.
You guys
Look
are
at that.
so
Lovebirds.
sweet.
Yes,
Thank
they
you.
are.
Thank you. Thank you. Hope to stay in touch with everyone. And thank you so much, Dawn,
Yes.
for having me on. Like, seriously,
Mwah.
good luck with everything and all the other interviews.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait to keep following what you're doing with everything. So love you. Thank you.
I love you. I'll
All right.
talk to you soon.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for
Bye.
joining us.